Yesterday, congressional staff heard about the state of human rights in China. Members of groups including Amnesty International and the Southern Mongolian Human Rights Information Center testified before the Congressional Executive Commission on China. It's an hour.
Okay, let's get started, please. I'd like to welcome all of you to this open forum as part of the staff-led roundtables held by the Congressional Executive Commission on China. This is the second open forum that we've had. It provides an opportunity for any interested person or interested group to appear here on any issue related to human rights and the rule of law in China, make a short statement, and put your views into the formal record of the Commission. So we're happy that and pleased that you've all come here today. The way we work is that you'll have 5 minutes for your statement. There's a set of lights here. After 4 minutes, the yellow light will go off. That means you have 1 minute to finish up. And I will, as soon as the red light goes off, I will stop you even in mid-sentence. So be prepared to finish within the 5 minutes. We are happy to receive written statements, if you would like, which will also become part of the formal record of today's session. So far today, we have myself, Ira Wolf, I'm the staff director of the Commission, John Ford, who is the deputy staff director of the Commission, and Matt Tuchow, who works for one of our commissioners, Congressman Sander Levin, in the House of Representatives. We may have a few more people today, although as you know, both the Senate and the House are in recess, so a lot of people are not in Washington right now. So if we could start with Mr. Enghebatu Togochog, who is president of the Southern Mongolian Human Rights Information Center. Please go ahead. And please speak right into the microphone to make sure that the people behind you will hear everything you say.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Enghebatu Togochog, and I'm a native Mongol from Inner Mongolia. I'm grateful to the Commission for giving me this opportunity to talk about the Inner Mongolian human rights situation. Inner Mongolia, home to 4.5 million indigenous Mongolian people, was established in 1947. The pattern of repression of the Mongols over the past 50-year period has been documented elsewhere, so I will restrict my comments on to the current human rights situation. I will bring to the Commission's attention 2 specific cases. The first concerns 2 individuals, Mr. Hada and Mr. Tikshi. The second, the forcible displacement of Mongolian herdsmen from their traditional pasture land. The first individual is Mr. Hada, who was the president of South Mongolian Democratic Alliance. The mission of this organization was to promote and preserve Mongolian culture, language, and to peacefully find ways to obtain greater autonomous rights for ethnic Mongols in the region, as guaranteed in the Chinese Constitution. However, in 1995, he was arrested by the authority, and in 1996, he was sentenced to 15 years jail for separating the country and engaging in espionage. Currently, Mr. Hada is serving his sentence in Inner Mongolian Jail Number 4 at Chivung City. According to Mrs. Shina, wife of Mr. Hada, he was beaten by inmates with rubber gloves provided by prison guards, and on 2 occasions, a gun was held to his head by a prison official who threatened to kill him. Mr. Tikshi was the vice president of South Mongolian Democratic Alliance and also arrested in the same time and sentenced to 10 years jail for the same crime. Currently, Mr. Tikshi's the prison situation and health condition, and even the prison location are unknown. The second case concerns the Chinese government's ongoing coercive displacement of a Mongolian herding population. According to the Chinese official document, recently Chinese government has adopted a new policy targeting Mongolian herding population under the pretext of giving rest to the grassland and recovering the ecosystem. This policy is called environmental immigration, whose aim seems to be the relocation of Mongolian herding population from their native lands to overwhelmingly Han Chinese populated agricultural and urban areas. Over the past 2 years, at least 160,000 ethnic Mongolians have been forcibly relocated from their pasture land. The Mongolian herders who have already lost their homes, livestock, and lands have been relocated with little regard to their social and other needs, nor has appropriate compensation been made for their loss. Members of the Commission, today, Mongols who struggle to maintain and promote their distinct culture continue to be subject to harassment and intimidation. Recent cases of individuals arrested for distributing separatist literature and another arrest for merely wanting to celebrate Genghis Khan's birthday attest to the continuing pattern of repression. In addition, since 1998, at least 5 expatriate Inner Mongolians have been refused entry into China and forced to return directly from the airports in Beijing and Hong Kong, apparently for being associated in one form or another with individuals the Chinese government has blacklisted. We also know of 6 cases of expatriate. 5 of them are United States green card holders, and 1 of them is even a US citizen, being detained, questioned, and monitored by the authorities during their visit to Inner Mongolia. Let me end by noting that the recent releases of Tibetan political prisoners indicate that the United States government's dialogue with China and international pressure in general regarding human rights issues can have some positive result. I would like to ask the Commission to urge the Chinese government to, first, release Mr. Hada and Mr. Tixi. Second, provide adequate compensation and social service to displaced Mongols and stop the upcoming larger displacement. 3, allow expatriates visit their homeland. Finally, I request the Commission to hold a special hearing devoted to Inner Mongolian human rights issue. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Togochog. Next is Christine Shea of